Today we'll be discussing two lighting options on the market, the Aputure Lightstorm 60D and the Godox SL60W. Which of these two lights is the best option for you? Stick around to the end of the video to find out. If you're new to the channel, my name's Mike Mandigo and this is Passion Video Productions. On this channel we talk video production tips, as well as lighting and camera basics, and other tips to help you improve your videos. If that's something that's of interest to you, consider subscribing and hitting that little bell so you can stay up to date with the latest videos. Like I mentioned before in other videos, lighting plays a huge role in video production, and choosing the right light can make all the difference in our final result. This video is to show the difference between purchasing a professional premium LED video light and a budget LED video light. Both of these lights are daylight balanced at 5600 Kelvin and they both run off 60 watts of power. We're going to discuss some of the features of these lights and what some of the key differences are. Starting with the Godox SL60W first, it comes in a standard shipping box with no carrying bag. Inside the box you're going to find the light itself, a light cover, a standard aluminum reflector, a power cord, a remote control, and the manual. The casing and the yoke are both made out of plastic on this light with very minimal aluminum parts. So be cautious when you're using this light that it doesn't tip or fall over, as you might break the casing on this light or the light itself. This light has a color rendering index of 93 and a television lighting consistency index of 95. Like I mentioned before, it's balanced at 5600 Kelvin. The SL60W can be ran by its wireless remote, and it can also power up to 6 of these lights at one time. This light can also be controlled by the rear LCD and adjustment dial, and it's dimmable from 10% to 100%. This light has a power output of 60 watts that can only be supplied by the included power cord, as this light can't be powered externally by batteries. This light has a Bowens mount adapter which is compatible with other Bowens mount modifiers, and it's also compatible with the included aluminum reflector. This light has a heatsink with a built-in fan to help regulate the temperature and keep it running cool for consistent use. One thing to note when using this light is that the fan makes a pretty consistent humming noise, and if you're filming close with it with a microphone, you're going to be picking up that humming noise. I own 2 of these lights myself, and this, in my opinion, is the Godox SL60W's main downfall. Considering the fact that you could buy 3 Godox SL60Ws for the price of one Aputure Lightstorm 60D, I'd say that the Godox does a pretty good job and it's a good value, minus the fan noise. Now moving on to the Aputure Lightstorm 60D. Straight out the box, it comes in a premium carrying bag that contains the light and all the accessories you need to get it up and running. This light has a very durable build consisting of an aluminum casing as well as an aluminum yoke with a V-mount receiver adapter on it. This light is powered off 60 watts as well, which can be supplied through the included power cable as well as a V-mount battery, or they supply an adapter that allows us to use dual NPF style batteries. It even has the ability to run at half power using one NPF style battery. One of the things that I forgot to mention, that the light comes with an included adapter that allows you to hook up a D-tap to your V-mount battery, and then you can power this light externally using your V-mount battery. This light has a weather resistant build that's designed with durability to withstand the elements of outdoor use, as well as the rigors of any indoor film set. Unlike the Godox SL60W, this light doesn't come with a remote control, but it can be controlled through the rear LCD adjustment dials or through the Sidus app, which can be downloaded to your smartphone or your tablet. Like I mentioned earlier, this light is balanced at 5600 Kelvin, and it's known on the market to be one of the most accurate lights with a color rendering index and a television lighting consistency index of 95+. One of the key differences between the Aputure Lightstorm 60D and the Godox SL60W is that this light has the ability to be dialed in precisely with the dimming anywhere from 1% to 100%, whereas with the Godox you're only able to go down to as low as 10%. Another key difference with the Aputure Lightstorm 60D is that it uses aspherical optics, which you're then able to focus to spread the light from a 15-degree angle to a 45-degree angle. This allows for more precise controlling of the light. The light comes with a Bowens mount adapter for attaching light modifiers, as well as an 8-leaf barn door, which also helps to control precise lighting. One key difference between the Godox SL60W and the Aputure Lightstorm 60D is that the Aputure Lightstorm doesn't come with a light reflector. This light features 8 built-in effects, which can be accessed through the rear LCD adjustment dial or through the Sidus app. This light also has a heat sink with a built-in fan that helps regulate temperatures and keep it cool and running for consistent use. Compared to the humming noise that you get off the Godox SL60W, the Aputure Lightstorm 60D's fan is next to silent and barely audible. Here's a comparison to show you the difference between the fan noise on both these lights. The Aputure Lightstorm 60D does cost considerably more than a Godox SL60W, but its pro feature qualities and durability make it well worth the money put out. The Aputure Lightstorm 60D would make a great key light if you're creating in a small space. Right now I'm using it as a rim/hair light, and I'll turn it off just to show you what it's doing for this image. As you can see, it helps to separate me from the background, and that's the main goal of using it as a rim/hair light. In conclusion, I think both lights are very capable. I own 2 Godox SL60Ws, and I've used them for almost 3 years now. I find that they do a great job for a budget alternative LED light source, with their only downfall being the consistent humming fan noise. You can find some tutorials online that can help you swap out the fans for a more quieter fan. And if you're good with tech, that might be something that's of interest to you, and that might be a solution to help you get a quieter fan with your Godox SL60W. The key selling points which led me to make my purchase of the Aputure Lightstorm 60D was its premium carrying bag, its pro feature qualities and durability, as well as its silent fan. Tell me in the comments what you guys think of both these lights. Which light are you going with? The Godox SL60W or the Aputure Lightstorm 60D? Drop a comment and let's start up a conversation down there in the community. If you made it this far in the video, I wanted to say thanks for sticking around to the end. And if you're interested in learning more on video lighting tips, you can check out this video right here, or you can check out this one right here for a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Until next time, keep that chin up, hit record, and keep making that content.